Finally, the Rock has come to Massachusetts. This is Massachusetts Bigfoot, and this is Essex County, and we're
The
seeing.
Rock. What are you talking about?
I'm sorry. Most people in the audience listening know what I'm talking about. I have to explain to you. I have to.
Yeah, I want to know what The Rock. The Rock's come to
The wrestler called The Rock
has come to Massachusetts.
When he was on the WWE, he'd always say, whatever town he was in, he goes, "Finally, The Rock has come to whatever."
I'm just trying to get clarification on what you're saying.
That I know you are because you don't know what I'm saying, but I'm saying The Rock, who's been in a ton of movies.
I'm trying to tie this into Bigfoot. I mean, The Rock.
So the Bigfoot is in Massachusetts now.
Oh, okay.
And we're finally now. I'm changing the subject a little bit. We're seeing
finally
the
Bigfoot's
video.
in Massachusetts.
Yeah, finally Bigfoot has come to Massachusetts. We're seeing the video. We had seen stills of this. Now we are seeing the video.
So this is the first video for Massachusetts.
This is the first glimpse of the Massachusetts Bigfoot, and as you see more of this,
it's about time.
You'll see the musculature in the back.
I see the musculature now.
And this kind of reminds me of the crappiest footage. No, not really. But this
is good footage. What are you talking about?
Of the Patterson-Gimlin footage, because the Patterson-Gimlin, you mainly saw it from the back.
You can't really see anything. Patterson.
Now, I think some of the best footage was the Texas Bigfoot footage, because you saw it from the front.
You always go back to Texas.
Because it was such good footage. We saw it from the front.
I think you have a thing for Texas.
And I think I've driven through Texas. I've never.
So you feel like you're kind of.
I feel like I'm part of Texas because I drove through it. But. But no,
everything is bigger in Texas except for Bigfoot is smaller.
No, it is not. That's one of these misconceptions that people throw out there because they want to sound like they want to have a consensus. This person.
So
says
that's my misconception.
No, you're just going on something I said. I said that.
Well,
I said that I read somewhere that Texas Bigfoot was scrappy.
Some expert said.
Yeah, I shouldn't quote other people because then you'll take it as gospel. So anyway, as we look at this, we'll see more footage.
Is Massachusetts bigger or
Can
smaller?
I get a sentence out without you interrupting? I say something, then you say something. As we see more footage of this, we'll see.
Okay, is Massachusetts bigger or smaller? You said something. Come on.
Massachusetts is
is bigger or smaller?
Massachusetts is bigger. This Massachusetts.
Than Texas?
I'm not saying across the board. I'm saying this particular one is the biggest Bigfoot.
Wait a minute.
That we have that anybody.
Wait a minute. Let me make a point here. Let me get a word in edgewise. You said
wait a second. Get a word in edgewise.
You said this particular one. Are you saying there's more than one in Massachusetts?
Oh yeah, there's just one Massachusetts.
Now that alone is shocking.
No, I did not say that. I'm saying like everybody knows.
So there's only one in Massachusetts.
No, I'm saying.
So there's more than one.
This is the clearest photo I've ever seen of a Massachusetts Bigfoot, and this also happens to be the biggest Bigfoot ever photographed
in Massachusetts. In Massachusetts
and ever.
Are you really going to stand on that?
I am going to stand on that. People will see
you
this.
said Texas Bigfoot was bigger.
I never said that. Well, maybe until that point, but now I'm seeing Massachusetts.
Oh, so now
Bigfoot.
You're changing your mind.
Well, if you get new
did
information,
say that.
Look. Let's say all of a sudden,
no.
Let's say you're growing your hair. Now your hair is maybe 3 inches long, and
what does that have to do with Bigfoot?
And that's the longest your hair has ever been. You say, well, that's the longest my hair's ever been. Now the next week, next month, if your hair is 3.5 inches long, then you say, well, that 3.5 inches is the longest my hair has ever been. It changes.
I'm glad you clarified that. That's interesting you bring up hair because Bigfoot's hair never grows very long.
We've already discussed that. It's like a gorilla.
So what is that about?
I don't know.
Genetics?
Well, that would be interesting. Now that's interesting. Now we talked about sheep whose wool keeps
continuously
growing.
being sheared.
But I think that's because of humans' intervention. Because
so if somebody sheared Bigfoot, the hair would grow longer.
No, it wouldn't. It has nothing to do with being sheared. It has to do with them being genetically modified because of breeding.
Genetically modified? You mean they're eating genetically modified?
No, I mean saying naturally.
There?
Well, humans have been doing that for centuries or millennium with dogs. You think they would? You think a Chihuahua is natural?
I always thought Chihuahuas were natural.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
God, we're the dumbest cryptozoologists on the planet.
This is a revelation. If Chihuahuas aren't natural,